Hey, hey, hey. Welcome, welcome. Metaphysical Mama. Welcome if it's your first time, and absolutely welcome back if you are revisiting. I was on before, and it's Monday, and there's just so much going on. I just wanted to pop back on real quick. I don't have much time, but because we're about to make some food. Um, but the moon, I just wanted to get a little more into the moon. Right now, the moon's in Aquarius. We have a full moon in Aries on the 20th. Today is October 18th. It's Monday. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you can get notified. And when I pop on here, and rhodosite number 43 is the crystal card that popped out. If you'd like to look up the metaphysical or spiritual 111, as I said that. Meaning of rhodosite. And at the bottom of the deck, we have number 30, Ahote. I love that crystal. So it's in the constellation of Cetus, which is like the big whale. Antares, Venus, Arcturus, Jupiter, Saturn, formula are in conjunction. In northern autumn 2021, the bright solitary star formula will appear near the brighter planets Jupiter and Saturn. Look southward from the northern hemisphere. Look high in the sky in southern spring from the southern hemisphere. That's formula. And what the stars that came out today after I saw my little rain shower in the rainbow. You could see Arcturus and Mercury right before sunrise. And I wanted to get into the degree of the moon also. So visibly, though, you could see Venus, Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury, Mars, and Uranus. The Old Farmer's Almanac. Is that the one where I had the moon? I had this really, that's not it. Great sight with the moon in it. I'm having a hard time finding it, and I don't remember the name of it. So annoying. But to get into the mythology also of Cetus, I'd like to do that quick. Just looking up Cetus star mythology. Cetus, the whale or sea monster, right, the thing that come after Andromeda, was a minion of Poseidon, the god of the oceans. Upon his death, Cetus was placed in the stars as a reminder of Perseus's bravery, but also to warn people against anger or jealousy. And that's all the big thing coming up, right? That's the big thing that we're all dealing with. Right? The feelings of, right, not being good enough, someone else being better, someone else, right, taking our ideas or our things, our people, places, or things, altering our belief system. Right, so there's a lot of clinging going on, and right, fear, and which brings anger and jealousy and envy, and could be jealous of just how somebody else handles something. Let's see. The mythology of Cetus. Cetus, the whale or sea monster, was a minion of Poseidon, the god of the oceans. One day, Poseidon was angered by Cassiopeia, the mother of Andromeda. for boasting of her daughter's beauty and claiming it to be greater than Poseidon's minions, the Nereids. Angered by this, Poseidon sent Cetus to attack Cassiopeia's kingdom of Ethiopia. And they say that the Ark of the Covenant is buried in Ethiopia, but I'm not too sure about that. I think that might be a blood in, blood out move. Afraid, Cassiopeia offered her daughter to the monster by chaining her to a rock. Hearing of this, Perseus used Medusa's head to turn Cetus to stone while freeing Andromeda from her chains. Upon his death, Cetus was placed in the stars as a reminder of Perseus' bravery, but also to warn people against anger or jealousy.
Found in mine.
Oh, cool. That's cool.
Had it soup.
Yes,
Finally.
good. Was it from robbery or reasonable? Let's see. No, yeah, more. Yeah, I just made it. The constellation.
Put myself in the eye. Yeah, glass.
Sorry.
Are you recording?
Yeah, it's okay. Cetus constellation is located in the northern sky. Also known as the Whale, it's one of the largest constellations in the sky. The constellation was named after Cetus the sea monster from the Greek myth about Andromeda. In the myth, this is from constellationguide.com. In the myth, the princess was sacrificed to the monster as punishment for her mother, Cassiopeia's boastfulness. Look at my ego. The constellation Cetus lies in the region of the sky called the water, in Aquarius, along with several other constellations with names evocative of water. Eridanus, the river, Aquarius, the water bearer, and Pisces, the fish, etc. It was cataloged by the Greek astronomer Ptolemy in the 2nd century. Cetus is home to the barred spiral galaxy Messier 77 and several well-known stars. Diphtheta, which is Beta Theta, Menkar, Alpha Ceti, and Tau Ceti, and the famous variable star Mira. Mira on the wall. I think that's in the description. Omicron Ceti. Let's see if that's is the 4th largest constellation, first quad between 70 and 90, 70 degrees and -90 decline. The neighboring constellations are Aquarius, Aries, Eridanus, Ornax, Pisces, Sculptor, and Taurus. Cetus, Andromeda, Auriga, Cassiopeia, Cepheus, Lacerta, Pegasus, Perseus, and Triangulum. We've all been dealing with lots of triangulation. The triangle. Cetus has 14 stars, like number of Osiris, with known planets and contains one Messier object. Messier 77. The brightest star in the constellation is Difta, Beta Ceti. There are three meteor showers associated with the Cetus: the October Cetes, the Eta Cetes, and the Omicron Cetes. I know we have three different meteor showers too coming up: the Taurians, the Orions, I think Draconids from the Draconian constellation, Orion, and Taurus. I think there's a lot. There's a few more too. Oh, and there's a big meteor or a comet, Neowise. I was reading about that too. The constellation contains 8 formally named stars. The star names approved by the International Astronomical Union are, oh boy, I'm gonna butcher this. I don't even know if I could pronounce those. Axolotl, 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 Baton, Ketos, Difta, Kafalhidma, Menkar, Mira, Mpingo, and Felix Varela. Some tongue twisters. To appease the sea god and the nymphs, Cassiopeia and her husband, King Cepheus, had to sacrifice their young daughter to Cetus, a sea monster sent by Poseidon to punish the king and queen, or watch the monster ravage their land. Andromeda was chained to a rock and left to the sea monster, but to her good fortune, the hero Perseus was passing by just as Cetus was about to devour her. Perseus rescued the princess and defeated Cetus. He and Andromeda were later married. Cetus was commonly depicted by the Greeks as a F-O-R-E feet, huge jaw, scaly body like a giant, even though the constellation is also act one of those weird, like that really ancient fish. Where's the old picture of that? Yeah, this is one of the ancient stars that I could share the pic with you. You can see. One chemica and machina electrica. Yeah, look at that real quick. Let me see if I can expand. Can I? The machine. It's going down for real. It's like Jack and the Beanstalk, and he's like guarding the heart. And the harp is under the Taurus console underneath Taurus. That's, sideways. Yeah. So anyhow, that's what I got for, that's where the moon's hanging out over there in Cetus. That story. Mm-hmm. 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 Did you speak my mind? No, I didn't. I have it right here. Let's see. Where the moon at? I really want to read the degree for the moon. Let's see. Where is the moon now? Constellation of Aquarius. We have the degree. 91% eliminated. I think it's like 13 days old. It says 11 here. I think that's a little fine. Okay. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. If you're hanging out, you know that. This says the moon sign. Oh, the moon sign is Cancer. On October 20th. Yeah, I'm having a hard time finding what I'm looking for per usual, but that's okay. I'll do some more research and we'll do some more playing before the full moon arrives. Meanwhile, let's just pull a card, a moon card, before we depart. If we got any messages from Spirit. Of course, we will. Super Soul Collective. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. It sure is mutable. It wasn't letting me find what I was looking for at all. Hiding. Nothing is yet set in stone. What does that have to do with it? Let's use the regular tarot. On a soul journey. And at the bottom of the deck, we have your dreams need a practical plan. So nothing is yet set in stone. So anything that's going on right now, there's room to grow, right? We have to let go of what no longer serves us. Failure. I understand the mistake is only an opportunity to learn. I'm not gonna hold on to anything too tight. Nothing is yet set in stone. Our dreams need a practical plan, so just allowing time and space to do its thing and be in your now moments. We're going through big changes. Loneliness. I know that I am never alone. Even though times you can feel very alone. Right? We're all going through this together on some level or another. So that's a lot of the right illusion, right? The moon, the illusion, right? Having feeling like other people are better than. And don't forget too, in the Bible it said, right, Jesus didn't come for peace. He's gonna come to, right? Families are gonna fight, mothers and daughters and fathers and sons, and so feeling not good or nervous, about self or others, that's a normal thing to feel right now, right? How we deal with those feelings is, right, how we temper, um, become inner alchemists and temper those, uh, you know, rough metals, um, right, turning lead to gold, mercury to gold. Oh, yeah, spirit. Trying to give me like 7. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So again, not holding on to either having other people hold material things over our head or not holding on to, right, material pentacles to anything material too tightly because we're in a big transition. So really allowing yourself to be open-minded, right, to be able to receive the expansion and the information, right, the big data that's coming through, right? So you can go through the spiritual growth you need to go through to let go of some of the material, right? Just not, it doesn't mean we're going to let go of material and physical. It just means we're balancing all of that out so to not hold on to this so tightly. And at the bottom of the deck, right? Could feel like that failure, like we got the failure. Could feel like failure. And also a lot of shit that's been going down, right? Again, grand finale. It's going down for real. So putting an end to all the manipulations and the bullshit. So again, I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. So asking ourselves, like, when we're feeling so frustrated or why things keep repeating, right? What lesson are we supposed to learn? Right? Don't beat yourself up thinking that you're right, not doing what you need to be doing. Just maybe you just need to look at it from a different angle. Sometimes just little tweaks, right? Make big differences, right? Open the pathway so we can see, right? In the forest. You're not so stuck in the thicket. So I'll pull one map card. And then I think we'll call it a reading. Oh, I got one. There we go. Sacred Pool, 47. Also could simplify to 11. Master number 11. And Sacred Pool. Do I have the reading right here? And at the bottom of the deck, we have listening. And elephants keep coming up. White elephants and a lot of elephant symbolism. Halfway. Anything else you can get babbling about? Whatever's going on. High Priestess of Fire. It's allowing everything to burn away. Hang out in the sacred pool. Right? Allow your spiritual messages to come through and let all the material bullshit and whatever else etheric extra stuff to just burn off. And trapped is at the bottom of the deck. So we're only as trapped as we allow ourselves to feel, right? Through what's important to stand in our own skin and really allow, right, that balance to come in, which is a scary place to stand. Fragment. But in order to collect that piece that we're all missing, you have to allow yourself to um, internet issues, streaming issues. The magic stream got, look, we got deceit at the bottom, interruptions. We got the warriors come out and play. We ain't dealing with no deceit today.
Man,
I know.
I'll put it right on top of the fuck.
Bugs. Ew. I think there's another one underneath the sink. A clean one.
Okay, throw this one out.
Yeah. It's on its last leg anyhow. So what goddess do we have? What goddess energy is the collective hope to appear? Show us her stuff, that she's around or has something to contribute or say. Kali, liberation. What number is that? 25. And at the bottom of the deck, we got Shakti, transformation. And that's totally what we're in, right? Grand finale, right? Collecting the fragments. Oh, I didn't see this one. Obedience, justice. So justice is coming. The deceit is all going to come into the light and be shown. Because that's done. Anybody that's been holding on to falseness or material, this is all right, hanging in the balance right now. So everything's getting weighed out, right, in the scales. So let's see. Liberation and transformation. So I got 25 and 45. Let's see. Kali. You're being invited by the Hindu goddess of liberation and revolution, Kali, to adjust the aspects in your own shadow nature that have held you hostage, right? Just like we had the bird in the cage. Held you hostage. Where am I? To old ideas that no longer serve who you want to become. That's just what we were just talking about. You can no longer define yourself by your victim story and expect to succeed. Deep, fierce, and courageous. It rises up from the willingness to break the chains of the past in order to transform into something new, right? And we got transformation with you, her daggers. For you must cut ties with familiar ideas about life that have determined your place in the world up until now. We were just saying, have you been holding back on shining in the world because you were afraid of the reprisal of or judgment of others? This helps no one. You must step into life, authentic and glowing. Refuse to allow the potential judgment of others to affect you. Every day, claim your power to liberate yourself from caring what others think. When you are asking for the wisdom to live and contribute, to do no harm, even if you will help you whenever you need to be courageous, even when you are most afraid. Be fierce and be loving and be willing to learn. Life will respond in miraculous ways. Alignment message. When resentment and anger fester below the surface, and that's what Cetus was talking about too, right? Like envy, anger, jealousy. The unprocessed emotions simmer until they boil over. It's easy to project anger, envy, and ancient inherited rage on others we perceive as the source of our discontent. When something triggers these emotions, we can project onto strangers as well as the people closest to us. Nobody wins when so much pain is unleashed in the world. Take heart, for you are not alone. Know that rage and fury must have a place to be expressed, and you can use this energy to make something extraordinary and find a new way. The fierce liberation goddess Kali offers her daggers to help you cut the ties to stories you tell about your past once you have expressed and processed them. No matter what your conditions, your alignment task is to find a way to channel this rage, this anger, these feelings into creativity. Make something of it, of yourself, so you don't create destruction just because you can. Be willing to be teachable, even if it feels uncomfortable. When you know more, you can do better. Be willing to take full accountability for the energy you bring to the world. Kali knows the fierce, dark love she brings you will not always feel comfortable in. And the process of transformation requires rigorous self-honesty. You have what it takes. Now make something meaningful and be someone you're proud of.
Still,
Yeah, I'm almost done. Almost. And then we got Shakti transformation. Wonderful change is afoot in your life when the Hindu goddess Shakti comes to support you. All your longing, desire, and focus on something better in your life, coupled with your willingness to do the work. She responds now to bring you your heart's desire. Know that now is the perfect time to move into the highest version of yourself. Are you ready for this challenge you so badly wanted? Everything depends on how honest and clear you have been, and how willing you are now to explore other ways of being authentic in the world. You have the magical feminine divine energy of the creator goddess Shakti to help you when you become open to doing things differently. You are stepping into your destiny. Do so wisely and without guile, and you will be amazed at the way your world awakens with breathtaking beauty. Alignment message. Sometimes people and situations come into your life as the kind of change agents that turn your life upside down. What you thought was real and expected is challenged by someone else's perspective or behavior, which you have no control over. This can be painful and deeply confusing, but the creator goddess Shakti wants to offer you her guidance. Can you see how everything that is off balance is serving you now, helping to open old wounds so that they can finally heal? You know you are seeking this change, this magical metamorphosis for a better life for you and your loved ones. Right now, your alignment task is to love to move forward, right? That fragment or that part of ourself that we say isn't good enough or that everybody will judge or say something about. Love the insecure you, the one that is jealous, the one that sees not enough when the world is truly full of potential. Life loves you. The feminine aspect of the universe, the great goddess herself, all your angels and your guides and helpers remind you that you came here as a spiritual being, learning to co-create the world anew. Woo woo. And on that note, that was pretty beautiful. Again, please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. And tomorrow we'll get some more videos up here. I am just so exhausted today. I don't know if this video is like all babbly all over the place. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you got something out of it. And I hope you have a great day, evening, night, wherever you're at this present moment in time. And see you next time.